Hello everybody. Today's topic is balancing of chemical equations from the chapter first of class 10th chemistry. What is the balancing of chemical equation? Balanced chemical equation का मतलब क्या है? Balanced chemical equation means when the number of atoms of each element in an equation is equal on both reactant and product side is called balanced chemical equation. Balancing of equation is necessary because according to the law of conservation of mass, total mass of the reactants always equal to the total mass of the products. Total mass of the reactants always equal to the total mass of the products according to the law of conservation of mass. And to equalize the total mass of the reactants to the total mass of the products, number of atoms of each element on both reactant and product side should be equal, so that balancing of chemical equation is necessary, because without the balancing of chemical equation, the law of conservation of mass could not be take place, could not be applied. Now, how can we balance a chemical equation? For example, when carbon react with oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide, CO. During the balancing of an equation, the number of atoms of each element should be equal on both reactant and product side. Here, reactants are carbon, reactants, products. Reactants are carbon, oxygen, and at the side of products, carbon, oxygen. Both sides, when the number of carbons are equal and number of oxygens are equal, that is balanced. On the reactant side, number of atoms of carbon is 1. On the product side, number of atom of carbon also 1. On the reactant side, number of atoms of oxygen is 2. And on the product side, number of atoms of oxygen is also 2. So look here, on the reactant side, carbon is 1 and product side carbon is also 1. On the reactant side, oxygen, number of atoms of oxygen is 2, and on the product side, number of oxygen is also 2. That means it is already balanced. The entire reaction is balanced. So no need to balance it, it is already balanced. Take another example. Hydrogen react with oxygen to form water. Again, on the reactant side, two elements are present, hydrogen and oxygen. And on the product side, also hydrogen and element of oxygen is present. Reactants. Products. Element hydrogen, element oxygen. From product side, element hydrogen, element oxygen. On the reactant side, number of atoms of hydrogen element is 2. On the product side, number of elements of hydrogen is also 2. On the reactant side, number of atoms of oxygen is also 2. And on product side, number of atoms of oxygen is 1. Now, just see. Reactant side number of hydrogens 2. Number of product side number of hydrogens are 2. It is balanced. These are equal. But in case of oxygen, on the reactant side number of atoms of oxygen is 2 and product side number of atoms of oxygen is 1. These are unbalanced. We should balance it. And to balance it, we have to multiply number of atoms of product side oxygen with 2. Now it becomes 2 and this number should be placed in front of the molecule. Now on the reactant side hydrogen has 2 and on the product side now hydrogen becomes 4. 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. Now it becomes 4 and in product side hydrogen becomes 4 and in reactant side hydrogen is 2. So we have to balance the number of hydrogen atoms on both reactant and product sides. So we should multiply reactant side hydrogen with 2 to make it 4. And place the number 2 in front of hydrogen. Now it becomes 4 and it is already 4. Now just recheck the reaction. On the reactant side hydrogen is 4. On the product side hydrogen already become 4. On the reactant side oxygen is 2 and on the product side oxygen is 2. Now the entire reaction is balanced. Take one another example. Ferrous sulfate FeSO4. On heat, it gives out ferric oxide Fe2O3. SO2 and SO3. It is a reaction equation. To balance this equation, first take two columns. One column is of reactants and the second column is of products. Reactant side, write down the different elements: iron, sulfur and oxygen. On the product side, iron, sulfur and oxygen. To balance this equation, we have to equalize the number of each atom of each element is equal on both sides. Here on the reactant side, iron is 1. On the product side, iron is 2. On the reactant side, sulfur is 1. On the product side, total number of sulfur atoms 1 plus 1. 2. On the reactant side, number of atoms of oxygen is 4. On the product side, total number of oxygen atoms are 3 plus 2 plus 3, total 8. Now, balance these numbers. Iron 1, iron 2. So, we should multiply 1 by 2 to make it 2 and place this number in front of the formula 2. Now iron becomes 2. Now the turn is sulfur. Sulfur on the reactant side, the number of atoms of sulfur is 1, but now it becomes 2 because we have put already 2 in front of the formula. Now it becomes 2. 1 into 2, 2. अब ये दो बन चुकी है and on the product side already the number of atoms are of sulfur are 2, so it already balanced. The turn is oxygen. Number of atoms on the reactant side becomes 8. 4 into 2, 8. After placing the 2 in front of the formula, the number of atoms in this equation on the reactant side becomes 8. And in the product side, number of oxygen atoms are 3 plus 2 plus 3, 8. It is already 18 number. So it is balanced. Now the entire equation is balanced. Thank you everyone.